This is the Hughes News with Scout Hughes. I'm outside the Vine Center where our top story tonight, we're talking about Coffeehouse. Coffeehouse, a annual tradition here at Liberty University, but not last year. Last year, obviously, between the COVID-19 pandemic, student activities could not allow Coffeehouse to be held this year. I talked with many students that missed out on Coffeehouse last year to see if they were excited at all that Coffeehouse was coming back. Johnny, how excited are you for Coffeehouse this year?
I'm reasonably excited. You know, I actually haven't been to one before, so this is my first time, so I'm excited to see what it's all about. But yeah,
That's awesome. That's
pretty
awesome.
hype.
I also had the opportunity to talk with Riley Anderson, one of the leads of student activities, and ask him about his experience to bring Coffeehouse back to Liberty University for this year.
It's incredible because it's the build-up to it. You know, Coffeehouse obviously has a huge implication behind the name. It's one of the oldest traditions that's known at Liberty. I remember before I even came to Liberty, going like on YouTube and watching those videos, right, of past coffee houses and just thinking, wow, this is huge. This is so cool. And so now, as I finish up school here, it's a special moment to be able to be a part of it, not just being a part, but helping put it on. And so it's cool to see all your work and honestly come full circle, which is kind of weird from 5 years ago when I was sitting down watching my first ever video and now being a part of it.
That's really awesome. It was very fulfilling
Yeah.
to see it play out, right?
Yeah, it was, oh my goodness, very fulfilling and very emotional, even for some part. I know it sounds silly, like why would you be emotional, but I mean, our boss, they literally looked at us right before and we have our meeting, before you go out there, and he's like, hey, take a moment. I know you're here to work. I know this is your job. But soak it in. Like, this is a special moment you've worked for, you've looked towards, and it's cool because you throw on the neon shirt and nobody looks at you. Nobody sees you really during the show. You're kind of behind the scenes, but you know deep down, like, you've put in months, you've put in the time. Now you just get to sit and enjoy the 2 hours because you've put so much work in it before it even happened. So
There was an announcement at Coffeehouse for to be a spring coffee house next semester. I believe it's March. For the Hughes News, I'm Scout Hughes. Thank you and good night.